Good morning, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world, wherever you're tuning in. This is the Mac City Morning Show. I'm your host, Elliot Pierre. We're going to start it off the same way we start off every show, with a little bit of gratitude. I know you could be doing a million other things with your time, so the fact that you're tuning in and spending with us really does mean the world to me. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Now, on that note, Tanner, hit him with the intro.
I said this. That's another Mac City Morning Show done.
All right, and we're back. So today's guest, I obviously have bumped into her a few times in town, but we've never actually sat down and had a full-length conversation. So I'm excited to learn a lot about her today. So on that note, as you already know, I do not introduce my guests because they can do a much better job than I can at that. So can you please tell the people at home who you are and what you're about?
Sure. First, thanks for having me. I appreciate this.
No problem.
My name is Althea Austin, and I am the owner and CEO of Achieve Wellness Spas, as well as Achieve Wellness Franchising Corporation. I moved to Fort McMurray about 17 years ago, and I'm a physical therapist by trade. So I worked in private clinic, in return to work settings, as well as I worked in the schools with special needs children, which I really enjoyed. I was here for 3 years, 3-year plan, and 17 years later, I'm still loving it. I love the opportunity and the community here, and I met my husband here. And then when we were pregnant and traveling in Hawaii, being pregnant was kind of the catalyst for what do we want to do for the rest of our lives? What kind of life do we want to create here in Fort McMurray? And so we came up with a plan to open up a wellness spa to help our community, and it's something I was passionate about. And I wanted to bring a better model than what I had seen. Then in 2013, just prior to securing our location for our first location here in Fort McMurray and Stone Creek, our son, James, who was kind of the inspiration and the catalyst for it, he passed away in a sudden tragic accident.
Oh no.
So, yeah, that could have defeated us, but instead we buckled down and we used that grief and that trauma to build something amazing in his name. So it was something bigger than us at that point. We're doing it for him and for his legacy. And so it's always been my push to do the absolute best job I can. It wasn't just a business. This was kind of a part of my soul now.
Right.
And so we built in 2014, we opened our first location. We started winning some awards for service and quality locally. And then we started getting recognized nationally. And we won top 25 spas in Canada 2 times. Then in 2018, we opened our second location in the Clearwater Suite Hotel. Once we got that up and operational and I had good management team in place, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to take this bigger than Fort McMurray, again, to grow this wellness empire in my son's name and in his legacy. And so I knew that we would need strategic partners to do that, because who are Tom and Alethea from Fort McMurray, right? And why are you going to invest in a wellness company like that? So I reached out to Arlene Dickinson's team from Dragon's Den, and they were really interested. And so in 2019, she came on as our business partner. So we're business partners with Arlene Dickinson, and we spent 6 months working with her team and our accelerator program down in Calgary, getting all the franchise planning done, getting the legal, just building that strategic plan. And then we signed our first deal in Edmonton in January of 2020, and then the pandemic hit. And so it kind of paused all of our growth, obviously, and it's still pretty uncertain out there, but people with the pandemic really realized what was important in life. And a lot more people are interested in our business model now because they want to create something for them and for their community, something different that they can have a piece of their own. So we are opening a franchise location in Calgary in April, and we have a couple planned in BC for 2022, 2023, and more popping up. So you're going to see growth. I see a positive trajectory now after that 1-year pause, and we're getting back into it. So I'm living my passion again because the growth of the company is super important to me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. That's a big elevator pitch. Sorry.
No, they listen. You make my job a lot easier. There we go. Well, where to start? Okay, I'm trying to digest all of that. That is amazing. What a cool story. I had no idea about any of that.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, let's rewind. let's talk about what makes you different in regards to you're winning these awards. You have this spa.
Hmm.
What makes you guys different from other organizations that do the same thing?
Okay. Well, I think what makes us different is the wide array of services that I wanted to provide. So a lot of clinics will offer just physio and massage, or medi clinics will offer the Botox and the more medical injection type thing.
Hmm.
What we do is offer everything, the whole wellness gamut. So we have acupuncturists, massage therapists, aesthetics. We have naturopathic doctors, holistic nutritionists, physical therapists, shockwave therapy. So we really do a lot of different services in one place.
Okay. My next question is, okay, you've worked, and I'm assuming met Arlene Dickinson, which
Mhm.
is super cool.
Mhm.
And so, did you apply to be on the Dragon's Den, or is this something you can contact her company? Is it called Venture Capital?
District Venture Capital.
There we
Yeah.
go. So you contacted them directly,
I
or did?
contacted them directly. Every year they do cohorts, they call. So
Okay.
usually two a year, where they take 5 to 10 businesses that they see potential in. So you have to be an existing business, not just a startup. You have to have a few years on the books, and you have to show potential for extreme growth. And if you can do that, and she likes your story, and she likes you, she believes in people,
Right.
right? So she likes you and your story, and you do the due diligence, and you fit with their culture, then yeah, it's as simple as that.
That's very cool. I think that story, and I think most people know of Arlene Dickinson. It's
Mm.
kind of hard not to, especially because of her popularity on the Dragon's Den and
Yeah.
her marketing company. But I didn't know that you could just reach out and like potentially strike up a partnership. So that's
Yeah.
really neat.
Yeah.
So how did that come on your radar?
Like I said, it was pretty serendipitous, I want to say. As soon as I made the decision and I had my husband on board to go and build more, because he's like, it's crazy being an entrepreneur. There's
Yeah.
lots of ups and downs, the floods and fires and pandemics that come into play. So he's like, "Are you sure? Are you sure you want to do
Right.
this? We have young kids. Are you sure?" And I said, "I'm sure." He said, "Okay, I'm on board." So as soon as I did that, I started reaching out to figure out how am I going to do this? Where am I going to get the money to franchise? How am I going to get the credibility? And I was applying for a women entrepreneur grant through AWE, Alberta Women Entrepreneurs, and they advertised on Facebook because they for Arlene's thing, and the cutoff was the next day.
Oh wow.
So I literally had this grant already ready, which I didn't get, by the way. But anyways, I had all this legwork for the application done. So I just shot it off to Arlene's team, and they contacted me within a couple of days. We started doing the interviewing and due diligence, and signed the deal.
Very cool.
Hmm.
Very cool. Now you said your background is physical therapy.
Correct.
So are you still a practicing physical therapist, or you're just straight up? It's too much to run a business and do both.
It's too much to run a business and do both, and that was really hard for me. So it was 10 years, just paid off my student loans.
Yeah.
2015, I think it was. I had a baby, and I just never went back. I worked
Okay.
completely on the business. It was an easy out, I guess, but I knew that I couldn't do both. Running a business with 40 to 50 team members in
Yeah,
multiple
came over.
locations, it's a full-time job.
Oh, no doubt. More than a full time job.
Yes.
Two full time jobs,
So
if not more.
I do still have my degree. I'm still a registered physical therapist, and I oversee other physical therapists,
Right.
but I no longer practice.
Right. Where did you go to school for physical therapy?
University of Manitoba.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a psychology degree first, and then I got my physical therapy degree.
Yeah, you got to get your yeah.
Yeah.
I worked. We had a physical therapist on the show yesterday, Brendan Smith. Big shout out to Brendan. At Clearwater Physical Therapy. So I used to do some marketing for them.
Hmm.
So I know a lot about physical therapy by osmosis, not because I went to school for it. It's a really cool profession to be in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it because it's so diverse. And like I said, when I came to Fort McMurray, I was working in the school system. I was
Right.
working in return to work, private practice, doing acupuncture. So there was lots of different things you can figure out, and that's what drew me to physical therapy.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, then I just wanted to expand and have this wellness. I wanted to do
Right.
physical therapy better than what the models I had seen,
Mhm.
not have people in and out, multiple beds going at the same time. I really wanted direct quality care for the clients in a luxury environment.
Right. So you have a number of physical therapists on staff.
Hmm.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but at some point there was mobile physical therapy taking place.
Not through me.
Okay.
One of our team members branched out and did that themselves.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now I'm going to put you a bit on the hot spot right now.
Okay.
It's called the Mac City Minute. Tanner has some questions. It's his segment.
Okay.
Good luck. Tanner,
you.
hit her with your questions.
Question number 1. What is your favorite part of raising children in Fort McMurray?
My favorite part of raising children is the community. It's young, it's vibrant, it's welcoming, and I gotta say, Mac Island pool. Like, come on, Mac Island.
Question number 2. What is one thing you think people should do to achieve wellness?
Take the time and make the time for self-care.
Question number 3. What is your favorite service that you offer to get done?
It has to be massage. I mean, I'm sitting on Zoom meetings all the time. I'm driving around a lot for kid activities. So your body needs that movement and that healing. So massage therapy for sure.
What kind of massage, though?
I like deep tissue. If I don't hurt, then you didn't do your job. I want to be in pain.
There you go.
Get those knots out.
Yeah.
Question number 4. What is one service you offer you think everyone should try?
I think everybody should try a facial. And even the men, once you try it, you're addicted. And the reason is it's so relaxing and it's so good for your skin. And especially right now with the masks and the mask knee, we call it, like it's really hard, all the bacteria on your face. So getting a proper facial is really.
And your last question, what is your favorite way to relax at the end of the day?
We play a lot of board games in my house. So honestly, hanging out with the kids, playing some Monopoly or some crib is my favorite way to relax.
Those have been your 5 questions.
So I was just Monopoly is the go-to game.
It's a go-to game right now. My daughter's
Really?
super competitive too, so yeah.
Well, I come from a family of 3. I'm the eldest of 3 siblings, a younger brother and sister, and my mom hates when we play Monopoly because it doesn't end well.
Right.
There's some fights that break out, sometimes verbal, sometimes physical. Monopoly and Risk, we're just not allowed to play.
Fair enough.
So your family, no adult conversations?
There's been tears at times, but we're teaching them business too.
Yeah.
This is, it doesn't always go the way you think. And when you do a deal with somebody, you don't always end up where you want to be.
That's right.
Sometimes you end up bankrupt. So we're teaching life skills, right?
There you go. I love it. What other games do you guys play at home?
Like I said, we play Life, and my one younger daughter, like, those kind of board games. But mostly our go-to has been Monopoly. We play a lot of Monopoly. Go fish.
Go fish. Traditional games then.
Yeah.
I just busted out, and I'm pretty good at it, and I'm playing a 6-year-old, mind you, so the competition level is kind of low. But Uno.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you remember Uno.
From when I was a kid, I don't even know the rules anymore.
I'm not going to go over what the rules are. They're pretty simple, but yeah, old school games are the way to go. I don't know. Some of these new games, I don't get them. Yeah, I don't get them. So, Fort McMurray, you've been here for a long time. What keeps you here?
Like I said, I was here on a 3-year plan.
That's
this
right.
was just to
Like
start
most
my
people.
career and boost it. And there's something magical about Fort McMurray. The opportunity, if you put in the work here, is just, it's unlike anywhere else I've ever experienced. And I think people come here to make their lives better. So you have this group of 80,000 people all here to work hard and make their lives better. And there's just something, like I said, magical about that. So I love the people. I love the community. I don't love the cold. It's the only thing I wish it was a little warmer. But other than that, it keeps me here because I do. This is home to me. I've been here 17 years. This is where I met my husband. I'm raising my family. I have extended family here. So this really is home.
That's awesome. Yeah, the cold, me and Tanner, we both were born and raised here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Me, I love the cold, personally. I'm a February baby.
Okay.
Yeah, me and the cold, we're best of friends. But my parents immigrated from South America, Guyana.
Yeah.
And to this day, my dad's been in Fort McMurray since, both my parents have been here since 1977. Long time. He still hates the cold. He hasn't got used to it yet.
No, I know. And normally we can get away for a quick beach vacation, and then that gets you through the winter. This year's been a little bit different.
Yeah, you have to just bear down and deal with it.
Yeah.
So on that note, this is it. That's the show. It's only 20 minutes long.
Well, that was easy. Okay.
Super simple. I know people get nervous, but the time flies.
Yeah.
So definitely thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Would love to have you back again and again. That's the whole purpose of the 20-minute segment in regards to people just get to know just a little bit about you, and then, well, they want more. So please come back again and again. Anytime you're doing anything, you want to promote it or talk, this is the place to do it.
I'd love to. I'm writing a book, so I'll take you up on
Okay,
that.
there we go. I love it. I'll read it. Hopefully you do an audiobook. I listen to most of my books. So, But before I let you go, end of the show, shameless plug. Can you tell the people at home once again what your business is, how they can get in contact? Let's just hear one more time all about your business.
Sure. Achieve Wellness Spa. We have 2 locations currently in Fort McMurray, one in Stone Creek and one in the Clearwater Suite Hotel downtown. Look us up on Facebook or our website to get in touch.
Okay. And then if they want to get involved with a franchise, how can they get in contact for that?
Go on to the website, and there's a page that you can specifically sign up for more information on the franchising.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, there you go. Well, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the world, because as Tanner mentioned in a few episodes, we got some people outside of the region watching, which is awesome. Want to thank you from the bottom of my heart once again. I am truly honored, and it warms my heart that anybody wants to spend any time listening to me and the guests. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for tuning in. And on that note, hopefully you're having a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
I just said this. That's another Mac City Morning Show done.
It's so ballistic!
Talk about quenching your ugly thirst.